All right, so in our first example, we're going to look at translating a step function. We saw step functions in our last lesson. Those are the ones that have those constants, the horizontal lines that literally look like stair steps. So we're talking about a sandwich shop. So let's understand what's happening here, and then we will figure out what they're asking us to do with this information. So we have Uptown Sandwich Shop. They have a reward program. You get 1 point for every dollar you spend, plus 5 bonus points for each visit. No fractional points awarded. So that means if I spend $1.50, do I get 1 point or 2 points? Well, they're not going to round up because I didn't spend 2 full dollars, so they would round down. If I spent $1.50, I would get 1 point for that. So this is going to involve one of our floor functions where we round down to the nearest integer. And then that's how we'll get points with the money we spend, and then we get bonus points for visits. So the question, Uptown Sandwich Shop is increasing the number of bonus points by 2 in the shop's reward program. So right now, before this change, you get 5 bonus points. They're going to increase that by 2. How will the total points awarded for a $3.80 item change? So what we want to do to be able to compare this is, let's take a look at what would our function be before the change in point value, or the change in points awarded. So let's just write a little, here I'm going to, oops. All right, so we're going to have a before function. All right, so our reward points, we'll just say like f of x, that's going to be total reward points. That's going to be equal to, now we're going to let x represent number or dollars spent, okay? So we're going to take the dollar amount and we want to round it down. So whatever our dollar amount is, we're going to round down, so that's our floor function. So we're going to apply the floor function to our dollar amount. So if we spend $5.10 for x, it's going to round it down. And then we're going to add to it our bonus points. So before, we would get 5 bonus points for that visit. So we go one time, we spend money, they round down to the nearest integer, we add on 5. That's going to give us our total bonus points before the change. Now how about after the change? After we increase the number of bonus points by 2. So our total number of points, we're still going to get $1 or a point for every dollar we spend, but we're going to round that down because they're not going to round up for points, right? So we round our dollar amount down, we get that many points, but this time we're going to increase that 5 by 2, so we're going to get 7 points for a visit. So if we just compare our two functions right here, the after function shows an increase of 2 points. So let's take a look at what that looks like on a graphing calculator real quick. Okay, so here is just a screenshot of a graphing calculator. We can see we have the before step function plotted here in red, and then we have the after plotted in blue. So what we notice is, yeah, they look the same, right? Just the blue one is 2 units above the red one. It had what we would call a vertical shift. So our first step function, the before function, got translated up 2 units to give us this blue function. Now we were asked a question, how will the total points awarded for a $3.80 item change? So what we would do is we would look at our function, this x dollar amount, or this is the x-axis, which is our dollar amount. We'd go over to $3.80 is right about here. We would go up to our function and we can see that is at how high is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You would be awarded 8 points right here. Well, because of the increase in 2 points, we can see that we would end up actually up here at 10 points. So the reward points for a $3.80 item increases from 8 points to 10 points. And this is visually, we can see that increase. It literally just went up 2 units, awarding us 2 extra points for the same dollar amounts that we had before. A follow-up question, how will the total points awarded for a $1.25 juice drink change if the bonus points are decreased by 2 points? So following the logic of what happened last time, we can kind of picture, if we were here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points for this dollar amount between 0 and at $1, that's going to decrease by 2 points. So that would put us right here. And then our next one here would decrease by 2 points, putting us right here. And the question is for $1.25. So here's $1, and then I need 25 more cents. That would put me up here at 4 points compared to where it would have been before at 6 points. So it goes from 6 down to 4 points. So to answer this question, the total points decrease from 6 to 4 points.